short format sets tournament, so just 2 legs to win a set. Therefore, if he takes this out, he's won the set. He won't, but Adams has a equally difficult checkout in front of him.
100, Mastercard 155.
Treble 19 for the double. Oh, that is absolutely wonderful from Wolfie.
Great stuff from Wolfie.
The leg Christopher fast. Game on.
But couldn't take it, and having been on the brink of sealing this set, Martin Adams may snatch it away.
Game
And
shot
does.
The first set. Martin Adams.
Well, no doubt about the key moment
Second set, first leg, Martin
in that
is
set. That
reversed.
stunning
Game
155 checkout from Martin Adams. Does get 2 big trebles. Adams, though, hunting down treble 19 and earns himself a couple of darts at double 12. Brilliant. Fabulous finishing this from Martin Adams.
Still in, it's a big one here. Pressure's at 94.
Wasn't tempted by the maximum to leave double 1. Not the time. Goes the ball right. He's at an 11 there, so treble 17 will be the next dart, and he might take it out. Chris Mason can hardly look, and he won't want to look, and he won't want to listen, because Paul Hicks, the referee, calls the second set to Martin Adams.
137.
Some wonderful stuff from Wolfie. Is there going to be a Mason moment of magic? The dart drifts. He was going for the 57. Couldn't find it, and Adams is going to have 3 clear darts
42.
for a 3-set lead in a race to 4.
Getting shot in the third set. Martin Adams.
A wayward one in the end, but it won't matter now. Chris Mason's fate rests in the hands of Martin Adams. Nothing that Mason can do.
140.
Great pressure from Chris.
72.
He's just got to pray that Martin doesn't take this 72 out. Looking at treble 20 possibly, Martin. No. Double 18.
Game shot on the match. Martin Adams.
Well, what an unbelievable encounter that was. It was a closely fought game.
But this 90 is under pressure.
90.
It is, you know. So treble 20. Double 5 now. For 1-1.
85.
Pulls it underneath the 5.
requires 24.
Let's Neil in for this 24 to take the first set.
Games
and does
on
so.
the first set. Neil Duff.
Neil Duff
Second
leads
set,
1-0.
leg,
It is a
Daryl
2-0
to
set
first.
for the Duff
Game
man.
on.
He will have
Neil
6
requires
starts at this
16.
because
Games
but he
on
needs
the
it,
second set.
takes it out with his first
Neil
start
Duff.
and goes.
Daryl Fitt and
Daryl
breathes again.
requires 16.
So double 8 for his first leg on
Games
the board.
second leg. Daryl Fitter.
Let's hope he gains some confidence
Third leg,
from that,
Neil to
and
throw first.
you can see
Game
him
on.
there having a bit of a putting a bit of a face and.
For a
Neil
3
requires
sets to
96.
0 lead. That looks a great guide. Just follow it. And he has double 8. Neil Duff
Games
is on
on
the
the
hill.
third set.
The celebration says it
Neil
all.
Duff.
Neil Duff is
Fourth set,
potentially
first leg.
2 legs
Daryl to
away
throw first.
from victory,
Game
and
on.
this has been an imperious performance from Neil.
Neil requires 60.
So tops now to level this set. Double 10.
50.
Doesn't find it, so Daryl got a
requires
chance here to
54.
take the set. So tops now. Double 10 to take the 4th set. And finds
Games on the
it.
fourth set. Daryl
There you
Fitter.
go. How can Daryl take this to take his second set?
Disaster for Fitton.
Neil requires
Misses the big
40.
number, and Duff returns to seal victory. And he
Hey,
only needs the one.
shot.
Neil
And
Duff
the match,
books his
Neil
place in the
Duff.
quarterfinals.
All of those titles next year. It's a lovely position to be in.
Fabulous position to be in, because that pressure of winning a tour card is a lot less because you know you have options.
Yeah, and the second prize is a pretty good prize, isn't it?
116.
Can he find the treble? He can. Double 18.
John
Henderson is off with a bang here. It's a breaker throw. It's a tongue-topping finish. The Highlander is off and running at the Masters.
And he gets 2 darts at double 18. That becomes 1 at double 9.
78.
Mitchell's
John
chance
Luca,
goes
40.
begging.
John Henderson for the opening set is beloved. Comes down to 10s and finds it. The opening set
John Henderson.
on his face says it all as Henderson comes back for 2-0. He is not a happy boy, Chris Murphy.
Being shown the second
Well,
set. John Henderson.
Henderson will be happy now, the Highlander.
On TV, Chris, come on now. That's not allowed.
Well, Scott Mitchell must be thinking, you must be joking.
No score.
Oh, Henderson
Scott
does
Lucan,
miss.
93.
Next thing you'll be telling me they made the double smaller.
Well, where's he going to go? Could go for tops and then Bull. I think it'll be treble 18. Okay, I was wrong on both counts. Treble 20. The double
Being shown the
15,
second
an orthodox
leg.
route.
Scott Mitchell.
But it's the way that Mitchell gets a leg in the ledger.
Third leg Scott is
One of the
first.
strangest legs of seniors darts we've seen. Mitchell started with a maximum, found nothing in between, threw a straight dart, and then produced a 90 in 2. Pressure applied. That looks a good guide for Scott Mitchell. On the wrong side of it. The pressure
score.
has told,
John
and that,
Lucan, 49.
in a nutshell, sums up Scott Mitchell's game tonight.
Yeah, it was on a 12 darter in this leg, and now Henderson can step in and steal it.
9.
Are you asking me
Scott
to
Lucan,
step in?
36.
Step up, Scott Mitchell. And while Phil Barrs alongside me is
32.
dreaming of
John
December,
Lucan, 40.
Scott Mitchell here is experiencing November pain.
It's a November nightmare for Mitchell. The 3-0 to John Henderson, but that's wild and he knows it. His expression tells 1,000 stories.
I wonder what he'll do here. Chooses double 16, which is not the double that he spends much time aiming at.
I'm not sure that was the intended target by his reaction. I think that was for a 19 and he's overpitched it.
I thought that he'd probably go for a 15 before he stepped up to the hockey, leave double 12.
Being shot in the
But
third
he's lost the set in the end,
Scott
and that has
Mitchell.
been a little bit of a balmy set of
Fourth
darts.
set first. John
He's tried to
Lucan,
be a little bit
20.
flash with the last start. Went for tops to leave tops and missed the board entirely. And
Being
he's
shot in
punished
fourth
to
set.
the hilt. The
John
set
Henderson.
goes to the Scotsman, who now
This set
needs
first leg,
just
Scott
one
is
more.
over. 105.
Down to
John Lucan,
96.
97.
So, John Henderson, this is your moment. It's going to be 2 at tops. 1 to go. And he
Big
finds it.
shot
John
on the
Henderson
match.
books his
John
place in the last 16.
Henderson.
Been a quick start from Tony. Could be 1 set up straight away. Oh,
No score.
just sort of snatched at that, didn't he?
Richie requires 52.
We get out of jail card here for Richie. Double 16. And it is.
James on the second leg. Richie Houser.
Absolutely well put. Get
Third
out of
leg,
jail he
Tony
does.
Strother. Tony requires 32.
Same target. Double 8.
Game's on the
Tonio
first
O'Shea
set. Tonio O'Shea
takes the opening set.
Second set first. Tony requires 28.
Yeah, double 14 to wrap up the second set. Going the wrong way.
No score.
Giving Richie a chance.
Richie requires.
But it took him
59.
a dozen darts to get to a double. He's missed half a dozen at doubles. Well, that doesn't look like it'll help.
19.
Had to go to the other side. Couldn't quite
Tony
complete it.
requires
Surely now.
28.
They're fine margins again. You know, Richie nicks that. He's back on Froden for the set.
Game's
There we
on
go.
the second set.
It's Tonio
Tony O'Shea.
O'Shea with a 2-set lead. And
Old school treble 20.
44. Richie
maybe caught between the two.
10.
probably have to come to the left. Even more.
5.
Oh, he's made a mess of that, hasn't he?
Tony requires 55.
Tony jumps on this. Richie's just getting himself in a bigger hole every time he's throwing at the moment.
2 10s.
45.
And a chance that Houston really has
Richie
to take.
requires 5.
He got himself into this mess. But he can't get
3.
himself out of it.
Tony requires 10.
Overdone by O'Shea as well.
Richie requires
It's been a really
2.
great
Yes,
game.
It's got really messy,
Yeah.
this leg, Chris. Richie's just thinking, look, just hit it. I don't care, hit it.
Going to be awkward now.
No score.
I'm not
Tony
exactly sure
requires
whether that hit his
4.
flight or the wire there, but he's trying to give this leg back to Tony.
Tony O'Shea calls for calm. Big deep breath. Now he wants double 1. Oh, that's a beautiful marker. But he can't
2.
use it.
They're both
Richie
in the
requires
madhouse.
2.
Let's Richie go first.
The problem with double 1 for Houston is that his darts lay down and block the target. So the 1 up, 1 in thing doesn't work for him.
No
Nah,
score.
he's thrown the first one really well. It's just
Tony
unlucky.
requires 2.
O'Shea can sort of put a marker in, can't he? Because his darts stand up. Straight
Game's
in.
on this second leg. Tony
All square
O'Shea.
in this third set, and Tony O'Shea could lead 3-0 if he holds his
Tony
throw
to
here
throw
after that.
first.
And once again,
45.
a wayward dart puts
Tony
paid to the
requires
checkout
100.
chance. Then O'Shea looks to lead 3-0. Now it'll be tops.
60.
Yeah, nothing's been going right for Richie,
requires
but
76.
if he can poke this out, he's back in business. Treble 20. That's a disaster. He wants the ball. A nice lie. That's a great
Game's
dart.
on the third set. Richie
You couldn't make it
Housen.
up. You could not make it up.
You don't see that very often, but when it happens in your favour, you're like, thank you very much. And Richie needs to bang this for the set. That's not really close. No, well, 2s. That's great dart.
Game's on the fourth set. Richie Housen. 67. Richie requires 122.
They'll stay there. And it's another go at the bullseye.
97.
Not to be.
Tony requires 73.
Chance for Tony now. Gets throwback. Double 8. 4s. Yeah, great dart
Game's
from
on the
Tony.
second leg.
Reaction.
Tony
Did get the big
O'Shea.
one there. Bit of aggression there. Fair play, Tony. Yeah, and Tony won't want to be lazy with this like he was on his previous attempt at tops.
Thank you.
You know, go about it with a bit of, you know. And he does.
Game's on the fifth set. Tony O'Shea. Sixth set, first leg.
The bullseye.
61.
Well, he had the one
Tony
that saved him
requires
since then. 3 attempts have all
111.
hit the 25, and that allows O'Shea an opportunity. Double 16. Oh, that could be enormous.
Game shot in the first leg. Tony O'Shea.
It could be absolutely enormous because now
Second leg,
Tony O'Shea is throwing
Game on.
for the match. Well, he started well, and it looks like he's going to finish very well. The checkered flag is waving. Tony O'Shea ready
100.
to cross the line.
Tony requires 32. Game, shot, and the match, Tony O'Shea!
And it's O'Shea.